Hey loves, it's me, Love Jones. I am back with another one. Let's just see what's in the energy, y'all. It's a lot of movement all around here. Let's pull some cards and see what's in the energy over here. Seems to be so much going on and nothing going on at the same time. People are strange. Just sitting here scrolling through some stuff. I don't know, y'all. I keep being urged. I feel like to just be quiet when it comes down to things. So honestly, I don't know what being quiet is going to do. Because it hasn't really helped me this far. It's just allowed people to continue doing what they do. I feel like maybe the more I talk about the stuff that's in my head, maybe the less I'll see it. Might come on here one day and just inform everybody about everything. Because I just don't understand. I don't know the purpose of doing this, and I'm not benefiting from being quiet, but yet everyone else is. I always pull from my index cards. I need to make some more. I don't know what's going on, especially in this neighborhood over here. Seems like a lot of people just stand out just in weird places and just watch you. And it looks so crazy. You think these people lost their minds around here. But you can't tell them anything. I know it's like a cult. Once they have something in their mind, they be just as ignorant as they want to be, y'all. You can't really tell them nothing. And they feel like they right with it. And so that's how they move. Like they right with whatever it is they do. And some of them, you can tell they be proud of it too. They hold their chest out and they stand up and they smile and it just be making their day to do whatever it is they be doing. And that's the only way I can explain it. It's like a cult. It's weird. It's weird. But you can absolutely tell, the people around here are being ran by something, some kind of entity. And it's not a good one either. It's so funny. And the people, a lot of them, they drive around with these crosses hanging from their rearview mirror. It's like they so godly, but the way they move is so dirty. It's so evil, y'all. It doesn't make any sense. It's like something else been took over their little brains. And so the two doesn't match. But it ain't up for me to call judgment on it. God's gonna call judgment on it. And when stuff start happening around here, they gonna be able to look at me and say it's me. It's gonna be by their own hands. Or whoever their master is. Because somebody around here running stuff. Somebody around here is giving the word to do something, to act a certain way, to watch like they do. Every time I look up, it's strange, y'all. Somebody's looking at me. So yeah. When it all comes back down, they gonna swear I did it to them. The truth is, they doing it to themselves. And that's what they get for having. Yeah, I was about to say so much air in their head, but you know what? Ain't no need of me being like that because they are the way they are. Clearly, they are misguided by some people, whoever they deem as their leaders or their masters are making them look real stupid out here. And so ain't no need of calling them names. Like I said, it's just like a cult. Once you get brainwashed into whatever you're doing, it's going to take God himself to fix your mind again. And unfortunately, those people who pretend to be so connected to God be the furthest away from him. And that's why they look to these people, other people, to just tell them what to do. And so you just have to kind of just let them be. Holy Spirit, archangels, allow me to channel the messages from the energy that surrounds us. Spirit guides, ancestors of the highest light. What do we have for today? Tell me what it is that I need to know, or tell them what it is they need to know. How does it feel? Just popped out. How does it feel for people? So funny. Went from a smile on her face until this frown, and I feel like that how's it feel just popped out for them. It's telling you, people are just around. It's just the ignorance for me. They all looking at you crazy in your face, and they all pretending like it makes them so happy to be doing what they're doing. And so I feel like the how does it feel is for the ones that walk around acting like they're so happy to be a part of harassing people, to be a part of the stalking crew. Rags to riches. I'll take that for me. I know y'all will take that for y'all too, because getting the hell up out of here, as soon as it happens, we're going to get somewhere. I can't stay around here around these type of people, y'all. Need to be around people who have sense. These people don't have common sense. They don't use their own brains over here. Unfortunately, a lot of people look to their leaders. And the way this world is today, there are not many leaders out there. It's just followers in leadership positions. And because these people aren't aware, they get dragged into positions or situations that doesn't make any sense by following their leaders. It's like in school, just follow the leader. Or you can be the leader. Sagittarius keeps popping out. I don't know why Sagittarius, maybe Sagittarius has something to do with this. It's like you can follow the leader, or you can use your own brain and be your own leader and do what it is that you think and feel, instead of just following whatever it is somebody tells you. Like, do your own research for once. It's like all the people that be in church that don't read the Bible for themselves, and they just listen to whatever the pastor tells them, whatever the preacher says. And they just tote the Bible around, and they have the crosses like it means something when they have no relationship with God themselves. And that's why they're so easily to be misguided. They're so easy to use. They're so easy to trick, because they don't use their own brain. Aries is something could be under investigation, y'all. That could be why they're like this, you know. 1010 I just seen on a timer. Endings, new beginnings. something's about to end. You know what I noticed though, it's been a lot of elderly. I don't know about for y'all, but I know around me, maybe it resonates with y'all, but it's been a lot of people, like a lot of older people that I've seen that's kind of been in on whatever this is lately. And it's crazy because it's the ones that you would normally respect because they are older. You know, you respect the elders. But these ones are, that's kind of been hanging around, I guess you try to respect them anyway, but they don't care about respecting you. It just seems, I guess it's a special place for them. No, it doesn't matter. They'll get there before anybody else. So I don't know, y'all. I ain't trying to be mean about it, but it irritates my soul that people are the way they are. Boss, someone in an authoritative position, high ranking, a supervisor. I told y'all these people are being led or misled by somebody out here. So far we got Sagittarius and Aries right here. New home, someone could be moving. Yeah, someone could be moving. Could have a lot of this going on, and this could be why people are so confused and doing what they do, because they don't realize that they're under a spell. If they would have a relationship with God, then maybe it would help the situation. It would help them break free from whatever everybody else is under. These people, I'm telling you, they don't. Or maybe just the ones around me. I'm sure somebody has to. It's men. It's men causing these problems. It's jealous, envious men in the background. It's men that doesn't like these women and the way they move and the things that they know. It's men that wants to be the ruler of whatever this is. They want to be the ruler of you. They want to be able to control you and what it is you do and what it is you say and the way that you think. It's men. Yeah. Hack just fell out. Someone can have all of your things hacked. Says change passwords, phone, social media, bank accounts. They have everything hacked, so they're watching everything that you do. I just cut the deck when they stole it, so if you were supposed to receive something, they stole it, whatever this is. If it was some type of inheritance that you may have not known about, they stole it. If it's something that you've done in the past that you were supposed to receive some type of money from, they stole it. These people they're trying to control you, and what better way to control you is than with your money. If they can control you with your money, then they have full control over you, because we need that to live. And so if they can make it to where you're barely living, then you can't make some of the moves that you should be making. You can't be as successful as you could be. But what they can do is they can take all your ideas, evidently, all the things that you think, and they can give them to other people, allow other people to make money off what it is that you think, what's in your head, off of your experiences. It can allow other people to make money off of it. Isn't that funny? And so they don't allow you to make money. They penny pinch you. They penny pinch you. You're going to make minimal as possible. You're going to make just enough to live off of. While everybody else is going to be able to make more and more money. politics. I also just seen New York right here. New York could have a lot to do with this. Got the deck on Psalms 55. It says changes. Deliverance from the city of people that you know come against you or betray you. Psalms 55 is for people who are oppressed by the cities that they live in, by the people who surround them. And then we have Psalms 56, that's protection from oppression and from death. People who want you gone from here. They rather see you die. They don't want to see you thrive. They're going to make it to where you can barely survive. Psalms 55 is going to help you with that. 55 and 56. Psalms 55 and 56. Let's see what it says. Since we're here, listen to my prayer, O God, and do not ignore my request for mercy. Do pay attention to me and answer me. My concerns make me restless, and I'm distraught because of what the enemy is saying and the pressure from the wicked one. For they heap trouble upon me, and in anger they harbor animosity against me. My heart is in anguish within me, and the terrors of death overwhelm me. Fear and trembling come upon me, and shuddering grips me. I keep saying, if only I had wings like a dove, I would fly away and reside in safety. Look, I would flee far away. I would lodge in the wilderness. I would hurry to a place of shelter, away from the raging wind, away from the storm. Confuse them, O Jehovah, and frustrate their plans. For I have seen violence and conflict in the city. Day and night they walk around on its walls. Within it are malice and trouble. Ruin is in its midst. Oppression and deception never depart from its public square. For it's not an enemy who taunts me, otherwise I could put up with it. It's not a foe who has risen up against me, otherwise I could conceal myself from him. But it is you, a man like me, my own companion whom I know well. We used to enjoy warm friendship together, and to the house of God we used to walk along with the multitude. May destruction overtake them. So this could be coming from someone knows well, or someone from somebody's past could be doing this to try to destroy them. Especially if you know someone who has a lot of pull around the city or in the state where you are, who knows a lot of people. It says, may destruction overtake them. Let them go down alive into the grave, for their evil resides among them and within them. As for me, I will call out to God, and Jehovah will save me. Even in the morning and noontime, I am troubled and I groan, and he hears my voice. He will rescue me and give me peace from those fighting against me, for multitudes come up against me. God will hear and respond to them. The one who sits enthroned from the old, they will refuse to change. Those who have not feared God, he attacked those at peace with him. He violated his covenant. His words are smoother than butter, but conflict is in his heart. His words are softer than oil, but they are drawn swords. Yeah, somebody's pretending to be something that they're not. They're starting a lot of confusion in the city. Throw your burden on Jehovah, and he will sustain you. Never will he allow the righteous one to fall, but you, O God, will bring them down to the deepest pit. Those blood-guilty and deceitful men will not live out half their days, but as for me, I will trust you. 56 says, show me favor, O God, because mortal man is attacking me. All day long they keep fighting and oppressing me. My foes keep snapping at me all day long. Many arrogantly fight against me. When I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. In God, whose words I praise. In God I put my trust. I am not afraid. What can mere man do to me? All day long they hurt my interest. Their only thought is to harm me. They conceal themselves to attack. They watch me, my every step, hoping to take away my life. Reject them because of their wickedness. Bring down the nations into your anger, O God. You keep track of my wandering. Do collect my tears in your skin bottle. Are they not recorded in your book? My enemies will retreat on the day that I call for help. Of this I am confident. God is on my side. In God, whose words I praise, and Jehovah, whose words I praise. In God I put my trust. I am not afraid. What can a mere human do to me? I am bound to my vows to you, O God. I will offer you a expression of thanksgiving, for you have rescued me from death and prevented my feet from stumbling, so I may walk before God in the light of the living. So that's 55 and 56, y'all. Figure we read it out loud and put it into the universe for all of us. Put it out there in the ethers. Let's see what else we got going on here. And so you may have someone whom you know well, or who knows you well, that has started a bunch of conflict in your city, state, or in your surrounding areas because they don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you have more than them. And unfortunately, they've gotten people to work with them in order to do what it is they're doing. Proverbs 17:23, it says, a wicked man will take a bribe in secret to prevent the course of justice. That's Proverbs 17:23. And so someone whom you know or did associate with, again, is probably working with people around in your city who's causing you to feel oppressed, who's causing you anguish, who's causing you this pain, this irritation, so that you won't be able to move forward, so that you can't, again, thrive. They are oppressing you to the point where it's affecting your income, and you're not allowed to move like you should be moving. But God has a plan. He has a plan for that. A wicked man will take a bribe. So evidently this person has bribed people. This person has paid people to do certain things around. And you know, with the world the way it is today, many people will take bribes. A lot of people don't have money. They like to live beyond their means. They like to pretend as if they hold a certain status when they don't. And so when the opportunity presents itself to make money just by watching someone, to stalk someone, to make someone feel uncomfortable, to report back that person's moves, their whereabouts every time they move. That's what you have here. Someone is paying people to do this to you. And it's a man. And they're probably working with men and women, to be honest with you. It says it's men that's doing it. It's probably men who are over the entire thing. It's probably men who are at the top. Like I said, they have some type of leadership in position. The leader is probably not a true leader because they're doing all the wrong things. But they do have some type of leader in position. And so these people who are over the community, the people who are calling the shots, are probably men. But that's not to say it's not women working in the community with them to help do what it is that they're doing. Something could have taken place at a hotel or a resort right here. I also see Luxor, which is a hotel. It's actually a hotel that is in Vegas. So any of you have anything to do with Vegas? This is also a place in Egypt. So we did see black magic. Someone could be doing some type of Egyptian magic that are over these people, which are also helping them to agree to do whatever's being done even more, because there's been some energy manipulation around. Proverbs 17:45, 4-5. It says, a wicked man pays attention to hurtful speech, and a deceptive man listens to a malicious tongue. Whoever mocks the poor insults his maker, and whoever rejoices over another disaster will not go unpunished. And so again, that's what you have here. Someone from your past, or a man whom you know well, someone who you know well, is around your city paying people to do what they do. And they also could be spreading rumors about you. They could also be paying people to spread rumors, to gossip, to tell lies about you. It says a wicked man pays attention to hurtful speech, and a deceptive man listens to a malicious tongue. So what you have here is people lying and spreading rumors, and then you have people, like I just said, who don't use their own brain, who don't go and do their own research. They just take their leadership words, whoever it is that's in this leadership position, whoever it is that's over them, evidently they deem as their master instead of God himself, because these people can't be talking to God and just listening to what this man has to say. They're not doing their research when it comes down to it. They're not looking to see who you are on their own and making their own better judgment. They're just being told what to do. As a matter of fact, they're being paid to pretty much believe what they believe. People are being paid to spread rumors, to gossip, and other people who are not being paid are just listening to whatever is being told to them, and they're just going with it. And it's not fair. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to the people who are being misled. But that's what we have here. And especially if you're in a position where you don't have much and they're not allowing you to move forward, they're stopping you from being able to get what it is you're supposed to have. They're even going so far as to steal it from you. And so these men are capitalizing off of you and what it is that you're doing. They're stealing from you, and they're paying the community to come up against you. That's what we have right here. But it says whoever mocks the poor insults his maker. I mean, you're insulting God himself by doing what it is that you're doing, by oppressing the people whom you oppress. And whoever rejoices over another's disaster will not go unpunished. So these people will get what's coming to them. And like I said, they'll think you did it because you're the one that they're watching. You're the one that they think is such a bad person. But it's really them who did it to themselves, because they listen to anything. Again, they don't have their own opinions. They don't do their own research. I see I made a mistake right here, but I also see war. Somebody has started a war with you and your community. People coming up against you. Again, we have a Sagittarius and an Aries out here. They've started a war in your community, and they have people looking at you in a certain way because of whatever lies that they've told, whatever they did to manipulate things around you. Meanwhile, they're stealing your money, and they're paying other people to go along with it while they steal from you. They're paying other people with the money that they make off of you. Avarice, it says having or showing an extreme greed for wealth or material gain. This person, whoever started this, they don't want you to be successful in whatever it is you were doing. So if you were getting some type of attention with whatever it is that you were doing, they don't want you to have this. They want this for themselves. If you were expected to get some type of money, again, maybe some type of inheritance or something that you wasn't aware of, they were aware of it. They don't want you to have this. They want it for themselves. They don't want you to have more than them or be seen as doing better than them. So they went out the way to start these rumors, tell these lies to people, and steal what it is that you're supposed to be having. Corruption, I just saying. Yes, that's what we have here, corruption. Have a person that's corrupt. And corruption, it usually doesn't talk about people on a low level. Corruption is for the people that are on a high level. Corruption is for people in politics, your people in law enforcement. And so this person could, if they're not in it themselves, they could be connected to a lot of people who are in law enforcement and politics, a lot of community people. Let's say if you have like a neighborhood watch or something, they're connected to a lot of these people who are around. They know how to maybe talk well to convince these people who are around, but they're convincing them of lies, and this person is a liar and a thief, and a whole community is working with a liar and a thief to oppress someone who I feel like is a woman. And so you have men who are working together to steal and oppress a woman, and they're using a bunch of people in the community who don't know any better. They're taking advantage of these people in the community who don't know any better. Proverbs 18:22, it says the one who finds a good wife has something good and will receive favor from God. So maybe someone that's married, maybe someone's working with their wife, maybe someone is about to be married. So if you are a woman and you're going through this and you have these men out here trying to do this to you, then maybe someone is about to come along and sweep you off of your feet, so you won't have to worry about this. Maybe you'll get the protection that you deserve to have, and maybe you'll be able to do the things that you want to do, that you were trying to do, but these people won't allow you to do. So it doesn't seem like, I was just listening to a reading here, and that's exactly what she said. You don't have any protection out here. And so maybe someone is about to come in and do just that. Help you out of this situation, protect you from these men who are trying to steal from you, who are trying to make sure they hold you down, who are trying to take your place in whatever it is that you're trying to do, who's evidently already stolen from you. It says they hate you. The card that I did, look, I kept shuffling, y'all. I was going to say the card I just seen, but it popped right back on the top. These people hate you. These men. You know, they say jealousy turns into hate. And so I feel like this is what this started off as. Jealousy. Somebody not wanting you to have what it is that you were supposed to have. Somebody didn't want to see you win. Maybe it was money. Maybe they seen you going down a path or going up a path that was going to lead you to success, and they didn't want that for you. Maybe it's some people who just are in their egos and they felt like you shouldn't have that success. They should have it. Or maybe they don't even feel like they should have it, because maybe they are aware that they've done nothing in order to receive that success. Maybe they realize they haven't done the work on themselves to be able to get that type of success. So maybe they just didn't want you to have it, and they seen a way where they were able to steal it, where they were able to take it from you and have it for themselves. Since they smile in your face all the time, they want to take your place. These people are manipulative, yeah. Just like I said, they want it for themselves. They don't want you to be successful. And so that's what you have here. People who just were jealous and they wanted this for themselves. And so they spread a lot of rumors, tell a lot of lies to people. They have people watching you, and if you not as strong as others, then you may feel like you're kind of going crazy, because if you are an empath, you can feel that energy of people watching you. You can feel that there's people all around. So you can feel that you're being stalked. Someone in their ego. They don't want to see you win. Set up, robbery, thief. They stole whatever this is that was coming from you. Whether it was some type of position that you were supposed to get because of whatever it is that you were doing. Like I just seen partnership. whether it was some type of partnership that you were supposed to have, whether it was some type of money that you were supposed to have. These people have went out the way to steal it from you. They don't want to see you with it. And it says they work with the police. I told you, when we have corruption, it's not on a small level. Corruption is not for a small level. It's not local people who are just corrupt. It's people who are in positions that you expect to do their jobs. You expect these people to be there to protect you. But these are the ones who are helping this man get away with whatever he's doing. This man could have a relationship. He could work in the police department himself. He can have a relationship with people who work in the police department. He can have a relationship with people who are in politics. Therefore, it's easy for him to convince whoever it is that he has a relationship with, and for them to take whatever he said and make sure it gets around to people, to have people looking at you a certain way. If he's not in this himself. Imagine if it is a person who works for the police department, how easy it is for them to go around and tell people certain things, to have them look at you a certain way, to pay people to watch you, or have them tell them they need to watch you because of whatever lies that he's told, because of whatever it is, whatever rumors that he's out there spreading. And so while everybody is watching you, it's stopping you from being able to move forward within your life, and it's probably caused you to lose a lot of things because of what's going on. And so you're at this point where you may be in this lack situation where everybody else around you seems to be winning. But they're winning off lies, off manipulation, off deceit. Because someone here is not telling the truth. And it says they have courthouse connections. And so they could have done anything. They could have done anything. You could have your name on some type of list to be watched. You have a lawsuit, probably with the city, with the state, with your local police department who may be helping with this. You have a lawsuit against these people. Says stay woke, stay be creeping, your third eye, speak up about what's going on. Like I was just saying at the beginning, I keep being urged to kind of be quiet, but I don't feel like being quiet is doing anything. I feel like being quiet is only allowing these people to get away with what they're getting away with. It just keeps going and going and going. It's like no end to it. Especially when you get to watch everybody around you win and all of your stuff is being taken from you. All of your ideas, all of your thoughts are being given pretty much to other people. Other people are capitalizing off everything that's yours. Even if it's just something simple as something that you've thought about. Because these people are doing some type of energy manipulation, some type of divination, some type of magic. And so if they know where you're going to be before you know what you're going to be, I can imagine they also know what it is that you're thinking. And for you ones that know, you know. I don't even have to explain, because I'm not really going to get into that. If you know, you know. And so imagine thinking something and then watching it play out all around you. While they get paid for doing what it is that they're doing, and you get nothing but to still be in a lack situation. And if you do have a job, if they're allowing you to work, you're probably just making enough just to live off of, just barely making enough to live. That's all they want you to make. It reminds me of this other reading I was listening to one time where the girl was saying they want you to work hard and bring home little. They want you to put in work, to work all day, to work hard for what it is that you have, and you still not have anything at the end. This is what they want for you. And so they're not going to allow you to move any further than what it is that you move. If you have a good idea, they're going to snatch it from you. It's going to become their good idea. If you've done things, wrote books, written songs, invented things, they're going to take it from you and pretend as if it's their idea. And because they're working with these people, the police department, they have courthouse connections, it's easy for them to lie, manipulate, and get away with doing whatever it is that they're doing. That's how they're able to have the whole community come up against you when you've done nothing. The whole community is working with the liar, the thief. Can you imagine? Can you imagine it being somebody like a serial killer in your community? And the whole community is looking for the person or monitoring the person that the serial killer wants to kill. Just for example, because that's how stupid it sounds. That's how stupid it feels to me. It's like you're working with the killer. Y'all are getting paid by the killer to help the killer kill who they're trying to kill, whether that's spiritually, whether that's physically, whether you just want to kill them financially and make them make them not have anything, where you just want to use their brain and make it seem as if it's your brain. And the whole community gets together and they help watch the person who the serial killer is trying to kill. Imagine that. Fraud here. I'm looking at investigation. Somebody could be investigated for fraud or being investigated for fraud. It could be you. Again, these people work with the police. They have courthouse connections. So it may be you who they're saying have frauded somebody. It may be you who they're looking at as if you've done this. When it's the person who they're working with. It's the person who they're working for. I'm telling y'all, these people don't know any better. Whoever it is they're working for, this person is evil, y'all. This person is the devil himself. This person probably has an entity in them. They probably need an exorcism. We just finished reading. His words are smoother than butter, but they cut like a sword. This is somebody who pretends to be probably concerned. They pretend as if they're this soft, this honest person. They're not honest. They're a liar. They're a manipulator. They're a narcissist. And y'all are stuck listening to this person who call on the world of evil spirits in order to stop a woman that they're jealous of. Master number 33 could be significant in something. This person could be in one of those secret societies, as well as having connections to courthouse, connections to police department, connections to politicians. See, unexpected income here. Hopefully y'all will get your unexpected income and these people won't be able to take it, as they have everything else that you've done, everything else that you've thought about, everything else that you have written, everything else that you have invented. It's like, how can you just make people do, it's like, just do your job, see what it is see where this is coming from. It's like y'all can't watch people forever and they're not doing anything, and you not figure out that there's a problem. It's like nothing in your head makes you think, okay, we've been watching this person for this long and have seen nothing. So maybe we should look at the person who's saying this. Maybe we should look at the person who started this. We got good luck here, y'all. Fortune. Says unexpected favor, blessings are coming into you. So hopefully you do get that unexpected income, whatever it is. It says unexpected, so you clearly are not expecting whatever this is, because these people have gotten away with stealing so much from you, have left you with nothing, and they probably have everything in the process. So what does it look like? This person who's connected to police department, to politicians, to people in the courthouse, the judicial system, people who are well established, probably wealthy people, compared to a person that doesn't have anything. Who do you think they're going to believe? And so there's probably this person, like they know that. They're aware of that. This person's not dumb. They're very manipulative. They know how to convince people of certain things. They probably can talk a great deal. We already seen that their words are smooth as butter. We just read that. Psalms 55 and 56. Their words are as smooth as butter. And so they are convincing in whatever it is that they're saying. You know, some people lie so much they can convince themselves of the lie. And once they've convinced themselves of something, it's that much easier to convince anybody else of it. Because a person that's normally able to look at you and recognize a liar, you've convinced yourself. So if you believe in yourself is telling the truth, then that person, it may be that much harder for them to know that you're lying. And so you just have a whole city, a whole community of people around that's being manipulated to do a certain thing. 4747 I just seen on the clock. Because this person is jealous. And that's what it comes down to. This person doesn't want to see a woman in the position that you may have been heading towards, or receiving whatever accolades or whatever money it is that you were supposed to receive. They don't want to see you with that. Especially if it's someone from your past. If this is an ex, they don't want to see you have more than them. Maybe this ex is used to seeing you when you're down. Maybe this person is used to you needing them for something. And so they don't want to see you in a certain position. You know, some people, they have these issues where they always want to be on top. But nonetheless, it's 10-10 endings. So this jealousy, this envy, this hatred, because we've seen that they hate you. This jealousy has turned into hatred, just full-blown hatred, especially if you're fighting back. They don't want you to fight back. They want you to just lay down and take whatever it is that they're getting. Like, they're making money off you. They're not just telling lies and manipulating people to watch you, but they are making money off you. They're making money off your thoughts. They're making money off your ideas. They're making money off the things that you should be making money off of, the things that you should be progressing with, but you're not able to. They have you in a position to where you're barely making it, and you're being constantly watched by people in the community. Civil rights, violation of civil rights. I'm telling you, some of y'all, you have a lawsuit against the city, the state, your local police departments. You have a lawsuit because your civil rights have been violated here. 1010, something is about to end. Hopefully these people realize what it is that they're doing, what it is that have been done, the way they've been able to mislead people, the way they've made someone suffer, all because someone is jealous. Hopefully they see that, and maybe you don't have to go through this whole lawsuit thing if people hold themselves accountable for what's being done. Maybe they'll come and give you what they should be giving you because of whatever it is that they've done. It says the 5 main civil rights. Our country's constitution and federal laws contain critical protections. That's something that you're lacking. That form a foundation of our inclusive society. The right to be free from discrimination, which you have not been if you've been stalked and followed and watched by people who have made their own judgment against you. The freedom to worship as we choose. So if you're anybody like me and you read cards, or you may be a spiritual person versus a religious person, and you have these religious groups coming up against you, that's a problem. The right to vote for our elected representatives, and the protections of due process, and the right to privacy. You haven't had a right to privacy because everywhere you go, you're being monitored. This is illegal surveillance. And so you can see there where at least 3 of your civil rights have been violated. They'll get what's coming to them at the end of the day. They will get exactly what's coming to them. It says setup. I keep saying setup, robbery, thief. Maybe somebody's trying to set someone up to do something. I mean, they told nothing but lies on you, so now they have to make the lies look like they're true. And so, of course, they would be going behind trying to set some stuff up because they're trying to make you look like exactly what they've been saying now. It says take that shit to trial, y'all. So that may be what it comes down to, taking it to trial. And maybe what it comes down to. Because people are not going to, maybe people don't want to hold themselves accountable. So I don't know what this unexpected income is. Maybe it comes from something that you've lost. Maybe it comes from something somebody sees and just wants to give to you. Maybe it's like an old inheritance or something that you were supposed to receive that they've stolen from you. Something's coming in. Something's coming in. But it may not I don't even know how I just turned that filter on, y'all. I don't even know how to do that on here. Chat filter. Community moderation. I don't even know how to turn this filter off, y'all. I don't even know how I just did that. Evidently you don't do it like that. I don't know what I just did. Anyway, we have 55 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this because you have a lawsuit. You may need to find an attorney. I don't know how that'll work because this person seems, they have your city. They have your city on lock, y'all. They have the city on lock. Black magic, calling on the world of evil spirits. A lot of people are just brainwashed out here. I'm telling y'all. They act like a cult. A lot of people are just brainwashed because of this. This is why they're brainwashed. This is why they don't seem to have any empathy or any soul. This is why they seem to not really care about your feelings, about whatever it is that you're going through, about whatever it is you lack, because they're stealing. This is why they can play in your face. This is why they taunt you with things, because they don't care. Politics. And again, they stole it. Somebody stole something from you. This person, they hacked your things. You may need to change your passwords, but at this point, I don't know if that's going to help or not. They could have did something with bank accounts. Maybe they created bank accounts in your name and was able to steal something that way. Your social media, I told y'all, all my social media has been shadow banned. I get a handful of people on my social media, where it used to be so much different. I was actually to the point where I just started building. I was at the point where I was able to get almost 100 likes, sometimes a little over 100, maybe 200 or 300 likes on something. I don't think I got to the 300 point, but I think I did get almost 200, maybe 2 something. I had just gotten a point where my stuff was being shown not just to the people who are on my page, but to everyone else. Like, I was just starting to be successful with my businesses that I was starting. I had written books that I'm not able to do anything with, because in the position that I'm in right now, I can't really move forward with anything. You have to focus on what's going on right now versus your future. And I feel like that's the position that they want you in. Always focusing on what's going on around. Always watching the things that are going on around you versus being able to create. And so you'll think of these ideas and maybe even write them down or type them up. But because they have access to everything, it's easy for them to steal what it is that you are coming up with, because they have access to everything. Sabotage is what they're doing. It says I made a mistake. But how can you fix this mistake now that you went around and you've done everything that you've done, and now you have the whole community of people who are going to continue doing whatever it is that they're doing because they believe whatever it is that you said. Now you're at a situation, even if you feel like you've made a mistake, you don't want to correct the mistake, because now those people are going to look at you in a certain way. Now you have to figure out how you can make something right, or how you can try to brush something under the rug. But it's not fair for it to be brushed under the rug, because you've caused a person to lose everything, and you've stolen a lot from them. And you've had them violated in almost every kind of way by the people around. And so it's only right that you hold yourself accountable. And as far as the rest of everybody else, maybe your people in your police department, people in the courthouse, who are able to help this person get away with what they've stolen, as far as them, you may have to still take them to court. Violation again of your civil rights. Because when you are in positions of power, you shouldn't be so gullible. You shouldn't be so quick to listen to what someone else has to say without doing your own research. Dismantled. So maybe whatever it is they had going on is being broken apart now, but it still doesn't stop whatever it is you went through. It still doesn't. It still doesn't stop or change what it is that they've stolen from you. Hell, your sanity in some of y'all's cases. Because going through stuff like this can drive a person crazy. And maybe that was their intentions, to drive you crazy and to make it look like you're crazy. It's Burger King and Dairy Queen. Y'all know what I say about them. People who don't wear their crown. They don't come in with their crown because it's not in them. It's on them. And it's so funny that I cut the deck. Look what I cut the deck on. Your crown doesn't fit them. So not only are they not wearing their crown, they've been trying to wear your crown. How about that? They've been trying to wear your crown. They don't want to see you wear it. They want to wear it. So these are men who are trying to walk around in a woman's shoes. And some of these men, where they're supposed to be protecting and serving, they're contributing to what's going on. And so we already at an hour, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Somebody could have some behavioral and emotional disorders going on. Somebody could have some type of mental illness. That could be the case. But that's more of a reason for these people who are in these positions to first evaluate people before they hire them. If this person is in a position of power, but secondly, use your own brain. Do your own research about what it is before you just go and jump head on into something that you are unsure about, that you don't have all the facts about. Unless you looked at it and you just decided you wanted to be a part of this too, because maybe you wanted to get some money out of this. We do have people that are being bribed. And so maybe you just decided you wanted to be a part of it. And to that I would say you don't belong in leadership positions. You don't belong in positions where your job is to protect and serve the community. If you're just as much of a liar, a thief, a manipulator as the people who you're supposed to be catching and putting behind bars. You belong behind bars yourself. And so I'm going to go ahead and end it here, y'all. I'll be back.